And we're not done with Pakistan on this show. We also want to talk about CPEC tonight, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It's like that startup which wanted to become a unicorn. There was big money driving it. Its valuation skyrocketed. But thanks to poor management, everything fell apart. Now, the main investor is unhappy, and there are fears that the project might go bust. This story is about how Pakistan is trying to save CPEC. Let's begin with some recent events. Last month, Pakistan celebrated a birthday. CPEC, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, had turned 10. They had a cake-cutting ceremony, not making this up. This is what Pakistan did. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif was there, along with China's ambassador in Islamabad. They held a ceremony and they cut a cake. A few weeks later, China's vice premier flew to Islamabad. There was another ceremony. Some new projects were launched. The vice premier had a message from Xi Jinping. It was a congratulatory letter. It tried to paint CPEC as a win. Xi Jinping said CPEC is a vivid testament to China's all-weather friendship with Pakistan. The Chinese president promised to keep supporting CPEC. But the festivities did not last long. Just days after the celebrations, Pakistan began looking for more investors. It is looking for new partners who can put money in CPEC. And one of the candidates on their shortlist is Turkey. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has made a new pitch. He has offered a trilateral arrangement, China, Pakistan, Turkey. But why bring in Turkey? In the hope of bringing in more money. This is what Shehbaz Sharif said, and I'm quoting, "I think all three nations can benefit from the potential of the CPEC, which has been a big success." Well, this is a bit of an exaggeration, and this is not a new pitch. Last year, Sharif was in Istanbul. He met the Turkish president and made the same offer. Sharif also told Erdogan that if Turkey is willing to invest, he will be, quote-unquote, happy to take this up with the Chinese leadership. Almost a year has passed. Ankara has not committed yet. But that's not stopping the Pakistanis from trying. From Imran Khan to Shehbaz Sharif, every Pakistani leader has played salesman for CPEC. They've tried to sell the expansion, to turn CPEC into something bigger than just a bilateral project. In this effort, Islamabad has reached out to many countries. Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Iran, Afghanistan, even the United States of America talk about being ambitious. Pakistan has tried its luck, but has not made much progress. When Imran Khan was Prime Minister, he hosted the Saudi Crown Prince. He even chauffeured him around. You may remember these pictures. They're from 2019. Imran Khan driving MVS around Pakistan. He wasn't doing it to show off his driving skills. Imran Khan wanted investments. And he did manage to get something. The Saudi Crown Prince promised an oil refinery, a $10 billion project to be built in Gwadar. It was supposed to be a part of CPEC, but the project did not take off. And the reason was China. Pakistan wanted the refinery as part of CPEC. China did not want it. They did not allow it. So for 4 years, the deal was in cold storage. But recently, there was some movement. This $10 billion deal was revived. But the terms were changed. The refinery is no longer a part of CPEC. It's the same story with other projects too. Lots of promises, but little to show for them. And no third partner. We come to the question, why does Pakistan need one? Why do they need a third partner? Because the project has become too big to sustain. And Beijing is not keeping its promises. When Pakistan and China started CPEC, the investment target was $62 billion. That's the number that Beijing promised, $62 billion of investment in Pakistan. How much of that has materialized? Less than $28 billion. That's according to one estimate. What about the rest of the money? Well, it seems China has had a rethink. It has slowed down investments. As of last year, just 3 out of 15 CPEC projects were completed. China wants to see progress. It wants the existing investments to be completed and to bear fruit. Only then will it pour in more money, which makes sense. Which is also why Pakistan wants money from another source to jumpstart stalled projects. Also to reduce some of the financial liability. But that's not a decision that Pakistan can take. China controls every aspect of CPEC. All investments are subject to Beijing's approval. So even if a partner is interested, they cannot get in without Beijing's nod. And that leaves Pakistan completely at China's mercy. 10 years into CPEC, this is what they have. About $23 billion in Chinese debt and a bloated infrastructure project with no progress and no takers.